So I don't know if the live is working. We're just gonna sit here and wait. Yeah, it's working. I think. Please hope it's working. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's working. I'm gonna share this on my Facebook. Oh, wrong account. I usually like to share my live videos with everyone. It's something that I love to do. But anyways, okay guys, we are live. After this, I gotta go fix this computer. It is slow. It is running some very old mods in The Sims 4. And that means it is time to update the mods. But anyways, guys, I hope everyone is doing an amazing day. And I hope everyone is doing really good. I'm gonna have to basically say what I just said a couple of minutes ago, but this is out to all the amazing farmers out in Saskatchewan, Alberta, and Manitoba. I hope no one is planning on planting their crops anytime soon. The only reason why I'm saying this is because Saskatchewan got hit with a massive snowfall. Last time I've seen this happen, it was years and years and years ago. When I first got married, though, this is a long time. I'm talking about 2004. My very first marriage, I was a teen mom, and my father was a very strict Catholic country man, and that basically stated that I have to marry someone so my soul didn't go straight to hell, basically is how he said it. So I had two choices in the matter, and I was stated, no, I don't want to do it, Dad. I'm not doing it, and I got forced to do it. So, yeah, no, that didn't go very well. Anyways, I remember when that wedding was in the middle of May, and we still had snow on the ground. Not a lot, but we still had snow on the ground. So I remember one little thing. I remember that we still had like 6, 7, maybe like inches, not even inches, like milliliters. I can't talk today. I cannot talk today. I have no idea what is going on with me. I'm having a hard time talking today. But anyways, I hope everyone is doing really good, and let's get into this build. So today I literally have been trying to get this build done for the last week, but every time I think about getting this build done, I get so stressed out. I'm thinking like, I don't want to do it. 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 Why do I have to do this? And then I'm thinking like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it today. I'm not doing it ever. I'm not doing it. So today we're doing this. We are literally working on this build today as we speak. And after this, I have to go do some painting because, guys, if you don't know, this is right now I work from home temporarily. And I am an artist. I paint dolls for temporary living. It's not the greatest living you could be making money for, but it's to make someone else's happier and help with their anxiety. Because I know how it is to have really bad anxiety, guys. Oh my goodness. I had the worst anxiety attack because I thought today would be a good day to not take my anxiety medication and see if I can handle without my medication, because that's something that I've been wanting to do for a while and not be on it. Well, I should not have done it. I messed up. I did an oopsie daisies. And when I did an oopsie daisy, I did an oopsie daisy. I did a day that it was really bad to do, And then all of a sudden, World War V happens in my family, and everybody is literally like, meow, 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 we're going to do this, we're going to do this. It's not just one person. I'm talking about the one person that we should never talk about. Anyways, that was that. And I basically thinking to myself, why did I think it was a good idea for me to stop taking my medication and work on my anxiety today? I'm literally thinking to myself, what the heck was I thinking? Because a lot of the time I can do it. I can handle my anxiety. But today, oh my God, I couldn't do it. And that made me feel like crap because I'm independent on the medication that they've literally put me on. And I'm addicted to it. Like, guys, if you can never understand that you can get addicted to anxiety medication. If that's a thing, oh my God, you can. And my amazing fiance even pointed that out to me today. He says, you know what, honey, you're addicted to that. And I'm thinking like, yeah, I am addicted to it. And why am I addicted to this? And how did I get addicted to it? It happens. A lot of people are addicted to certain kind of drugs, and a lot of people think, okay, I need this for me to actually survive, for me to actually go through one little day without me having a full-blown panic attack. And holy crap, I couldn't even do that. I couldn't even go through one day of not having a panic attack. It's like, okay, today's going to be a great day. I'm not going to fight with anyone that I love. Everyone's going to get along. We're all going to have guns and roses and everything's great. Yesterday went great because yesterday was the last day that I took my very last dosage. And I was thinking like, I think today's going to be a great day. And I'm just going to wait till I can get paid so I can get some more. Because in Canada, not all medication is covered by Sask Health. If you guys don't know this, as I said, not all medication is covered under Sask Health. So I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to do? Why am I so stressed out? Why am I taking it out on the one person that I love? You got to get it together, Tara. So after he went back to work, I'm thinking, did I screw up? Did I say something I didn't mean to say? And then it starts to hit me. Something's not right. So I'm thinking like, okay, well, we just gotta relax. Everything will be okay. So part of me is saying, everything's okay, don't blow up his phone. And then the other part of me is saying, do it. And I'm thinking like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not blowing up Freddie's phone. And that's something that really is one of my worst things that I will ever do is when I'm having a really rough day, and this is no problem with me actually stating this, but if I'm having a really bad day and I really need to talk to someone and I really need to tell them like, hey, look, today isn't the greatest day for me to for anything to happen. But if I told Freddie like that, then I'm gonna feel like I couldn't be there to help Freddie. So something, if you guys don't know this, I was raised in a really old style environment that if you can't be there for that one person, then why are you in that relationship at all? So I basically was trying to keep it in and not really hide the situation, but now I really feel like I was kind of hiding from it. But I was thinking like, if I told Freddie that I'm not stable on my medication right now, is he still going to love me for who I am? And then I'm thinking like, holy crap, what is going on in my head? What is going on in my head? So all of a sudden I was sitting in bed, looking at the time, thinking, when is his lunch break? When is his lunch break? Is he even going to call me? And then I'm trying to do one thing that actually really helps me keep myself calm. Try to figure out what to do. If something's really bothering you, just relax. That is hard to do, especially when you're having a full-blown panic attack and you just want to blow that person's phone up and you just want to do everything power to get a hold of that one person. But remember this one little thing I'm going to tell you guys. If you do that, you have a small chance of ruining it even more and then being superly overly clingy, because you know that if you're going to get hurt again, it's going to be worse on your part. So what I did was I counted to 10. I counted to 10 and I kept doing this for at least 45 minutes. It really sucked. And it helped with my anxiety. Yes, I may have still had a really bad anxiety attack, and I may thinking to myself okay, something's about to happen, something's about to really happen, something's wrong. Did I do something? Did I do something? Did I do something? And then I'm thinking, why is my brain telling me to do something when I know not to do it? So I'm trying to stay as positive as I can, because that sucks. When you don't want to be positive in anything or anything you do in your life, and you're trying to keep your anxiety to the minimal where it's nothing is stressing you out and you just want to have a really good day, and then somebody rings on that day. And I'm not blaming, actually, to heck with it. I am going to blame this on someone. I was not going to actually notice his name because I don't really want to start an argument. But you know what? Screw it. So, if you guys don't know this, there has been some kind of war going on in my new family that today it all went downhill. Can't go into much of the detail because I'm not that kind of one person to do any of that kind of stuff. Not on social media, not on here, because it's really none of anyone else's business. But I'm just stating right now, guys, if he's going to watch my stuff, I'm just going to say one thing: knock your shit out. And if you want to piss someone off, you just did it. And you didn't just piss off Fred, you pissed off me. Sorry guys, my language. Oh my goodness. And you know what's really nice and really a great feeling is when you have someone all of a sudden, you message them and say, I'm really ticked. I'm ticked. And you just, all of a sudden, they don't read your message and they automatically call you. That's a family, guys. That's someone that cares for you and loves you. So here's a little bit of a pro tip. And this pro tip is from me. Me to you. Me to you to everyone. If you're going to have a really bad day, and I mean a bad day, not a good day. I'm saying if you're going to have a really rough day, the worst day of your life that you can actually think about. Think about this one thing. How was my communication with my partner? Did I handle it correctly? Am I at fault because he's upset with me? Or am I not at fault? And that's something you really have to work on in any relationship, any marriage, anyone has to work on this. It's not just one person. If you're going to get into a new relationship, you need to work with your demons. You need to work on it because trust me, if you can't work on your demons, why are you with that one person? You know, they may make you laugh and they may make you cry, but you gotta realize this one thing, and I've actually figured this out. That one person is the person that you will wake up for the rest of your life. So you guys may go through a hump. And I'm not saying a small hump. I'm saying a massive, massive hump in your relationship. A hump where you're going to be like, I'm mad at you and you're mad at me. So why are we in this relationship? Why? I can tell you why. Because you love that one person. You will bend your back over for that person. You will protect them for whatever happens, and you'll encourage them to do something new. Because that one new little quirk about them is something that you wanted to be with. So if it's not like that one person that you wanted to spend your rest of your life with, then why are you still with them? Okay, guys, if you haven't known this, I'm with Freddie because I love him. I'm with Freddie because he makes me laugh. If I'm having a really rough day, I can pick up my phone when he's working, open my screen up, look at the picture he sent me, and I'm thinking like, we're gonna get through this, babe. We're okay. And it's really weird to talk to a picture, but that's what my grandmother used to do for Dad. You know, my grandparents, they were married for 55 years before my dad died. And I have to try to hold in as many tears as I possibly can, because talking about my father, my adopted dad, it hurts more than you think. You know, I asked her once when Daddy died how she dealt with him being so far away from home. And I remember her telling me, she says, it's only a little hump in the hurdle. But that one little hump is always, you're going to always have that one person when everything's all back to normal. So me and Fred being 2,000 feet away from each other, that's just temporarily. You know, we may be 2,025 miles away from each other, but 55, 60 years from now, Fred and I are going to be looking on this and we're going to be laughing about it. You're going to be like, hey, do you remember when we first started dating and I was in Saskatchewan and you just moved to Arkansas, and how you were staying with mom and dad for so long? And he'd be like, yeah, I remember that. And he says, but we still stuck beside each other. And I says, I know, because that's love. You know, love is so magical. When I first got married for my very first marriage, and I don't talk a lot about my ex-husband very much, because he's not the greatest guy to be talking about. The pastor of the Anglican church that him and we were married in said a very truthful vow from Corinthians 1. Love is kind, love is patient, love does not envy, love does not boast. So, sorry, it's just Facebook. So for those years that I was with Emmanuel, that's the verse I used to always say to myself when something really happens. And then I always ask God, why is this happening? the day I lost my dad. I asked him, why did you take my daddy from me? Was I wrong? Was I bad? Did I do something wrong? And God would never speak to me. So the day that I faced death was when I had my son. And that is when I spoke to God. I'm not as religious as I used to be. I was raised in an Anglican Catholic home. We read the scriptures. We spoke God's words. I went to church every Sunday. And I always was there. I remember when my father passed, he asked me something when he died. Please have my funeral in a Catholic church. Well, Daddy didn't have a funeral in Catholic church. He had it in an Anglican church. And the reason why my father never went to any of the, I think we're talking about this one right now, to any of the ceremonies or any of the services every Sunday was because he hid from my own mother for 55 some years of their marriage that he was a Roman Catholic. She never believed me until I showed her the proof that Daddy was baptized in a Roman Catholic church. And that's why I was baptized in a Catholic church. But the thing is this. I was raised in an Anglican church. I was raised on the scriptures. So I had two choices at the age of 20. I had one choice to go into a Catholic church and do it for my dad, or stay and keep doing my normal faith. So I remembered calling my grandmother and saying, Mom, we need to talk. It's about Dad. And Dad was gone years after I said that. I says, I need to talk to you. It's about Dad. My mom and I, we had the worst argument. And talking about this to this day, I just got the worst chill down my back. I feel like he's behind me and he's putting his hands on me and telling me everything's gonna be okay. You know, losing a dad at 16 is not easy. Not as easy as people think. He wasn't there for my graduation. He wasn't there for my divorce. He wasn't there when my heart got broken. And that's the resentment that I had for years. Sorry, guys, for crying. That was the resentment that I had for years from God. But because of that, now I have come down to the understanding this God doesn't hurt. He has a plan for everyone. So I may have put my walls up too long. And when I got with Fred, I put my walls down and I opened my heart up. So Sunday, Freddie told me to watch the ceremony for his church. And I sat there and I watched it twice from start to finish. And all of a sudden my father's Rudolph goes off, which is strange. It hasn't been off for a couple days. Give me a minute, guys. But anyways, my laptop was dying. Anyways, I was just watching this ceremony thinking like, my dad is gonna be so angry at me. And that night that I went to sleep, I forgot to put my CPAP on for the first part of the night. And you guys don't know sleep apnea. It's you lose a lot of your the ability to breathe in your sleep. Well, that's what happened to me. I basically woke up with a really bad headache the next day, but I was able to do the ability to talk to my father. I die about, if I don't have my machine on, I die about 16, 17 times a night if I don't have my machine on. And that's what happened to me that night. I know Fred's gonna kick my ass because I did that. I remember the only one thing that actually saved me was when my phone went off, and it was my my watch warning me that my oxygen was low. And luckily I woke up and I put the machine on. I popped two extra strength Tylenols and rolled over and went back to sleep. But I had a message from my father. I don't know if it's my imagination because I can get away with not talking a lot about my dad, but I feel like I'm still grieving. With all these years of him being gone, I'm still grieving. And that's one question I want to ask God is, will I ever stop grieving? But I already have that answer. It'll be days, maybe months, where you're just laying there and you're watching your kids play. And my son Daniel, he is so much like my dad. His personality is like my dad. I had a dream that night, saying, and he used to always call me cowgirl. He says, cowgirl, I like him. I like him. And it's like he's telling me that he likes him. And I wake up gasping for air because I forgot to have my machine on. This was at least 20 minutes, maybe an hour. I don't even know. I didn't even look at the time until I was gasping for air for 10 minutes, about 35 minutes after. And I'm thinking like, my dad's okay with all of this. You know, you'll never have a phone call to heaven. And that sucks because all you want to do is just have that clarity of, okay, yeah, I'm not mad at you, sweetheart, but this is what's going to happen in your life kind of thing. But you never get that clarity. You never get that, yeah, you're doing okay, you're doing fine. Just keep going and don't look back. And that's one thing I want. I want to be able to be like told, like, you're doing perfectly fine. I'm proud of what you've done, you know? And then part of me thinking like, should I just let it go? You know, when you lose a dad, you lose a father. And Not a lot of people understand that. I remembered my ex-husband when my dad died, and I was going through the worst grieving process that anyone could go through. And Emmanuel stating that, well, he's dead, so get over it. So I remember being told to him, I says, well, when your father goes, I won't be there for you. And I'll say the same bloody thing you just said to me. So, and I did it just to be despiteful. I'm despiteful in a lot of things that I've done in my life, and I'm not proud of it. Well, when his grandfather died, out of the blue, I says, now you know how I felt. And I'm just despiteful. I'm just as mean and pissy and upset and angry, and I just want to be resentful. But that's not what God gives us. God doesn't put us on this earth to be resentful. Yes, I have sinned. I have sinned multiple times in my life. And have I fixed my sins? Yes, part of them I have. That same day I went back and I apologized to Emmanuel. But I said, still, you'll now know how I feel. My father died, and you told me to get over it because he's dead. After years after all of this, and I filed for a divorce, and I walked away from that marriage. And I did it with a smile and a grin on my face because I'm doing it for a reason. And I'm walking into that airport to get on that plane to go to the States. And I'm thinking, like, Tara, you can do this. Just keep walking. Don't look back. I remember Emmanuel bursting into tears. And I'm walking. And I'm literally, at this time, I'm literally running. I'm running as fast as I can because I wanted to get away from his abuse and his mental crap that he put me through. But then part of me was telling me to look back and wave goodbye. So I turned back and I gave him a middle finger. And I darted right in to security, went through that security outpost. And here's Emmanuel being escorted out of the airport because he's literally flipping out at this time. And I literally told to the security officer to be careful with him. And when I came back home, I had two choices. And one of the choices was the best decision I've ever done, was kick him in the balls and say, I'm not going home with you, Emmanuel. We're going back to Delisle. I'm packing up the rest of my things. And I'm moving out. That was one of the best little things I've ever done in my life, was to stick up for myself. Now remember, I was in LA. I became a little me. I was able to show people that I had a backbone, and I can work with my little backbone. I have an attitude, but I'm a little spitfire. And I remember Emmanuel flipping out in the middle of the airport, and this really amazing security officer, I don't think he's there anymore. He comes up and he says, Tara, are you okay? I says, no, I'm not okay. And he asked me, he's like, what's going on with you and Emmanuel? And I says, long story short, him and I are done. You know, I hated him even the years that we were together, and before I found out the truth about him. I hated him. I hated him. Every little thing I hated. I hated and I hated and I hated. But hate is such a strong word, especially, that's just a really bad word to say. I hate this person. But then you're thinking like, okay, yeah, I may have been in the wrong. And I may have said some things that I should never have said. But I will never regret it to this day. I remember, now this is what really hurts. I remember pulling up to the driveway of the house that I used to live at. This home was beautiful. And it was home for years. I remember pulling up and this beautiful white, big, Great Pyrenees dog just comes barreling out the freaking screen door because some idiot forgot to close the door and lock the door properly. And here's Oscar barreling down the freaking driveway, coming towards me and jumping into my arms. This dog is like 10 feet tall on his hind ass legs. And I'm thinking to him, I says, holy shit, you missed me that much? And I was gone for a year. And when I left, he was just a little puppy. And I came home and he wasn't a puppy anymore. That poor dog was abused, neglected, treated like crap. And what really hurt me the most was to give him a final goodbye hug and say, Pop, if I could take you, I would take you with me, Oscar. But you have to stay. I love you, Oscar baby. And his nickname was Oscar baby for a reason. It was something that I always had, and it got stuck when he was older. A couple years went by, and I found out that they gave Oscar baby up. I saw a dog just like it one day. So that is the talk a little bit about what I've gone through. We all have our demons. We all go through the worst things we can go through in our lives. And we all get stressed out about some things. Not a lot of things, but we all do get stressed out about something. But that one little stressor can cause anyone to have problems in their life. Yes, I left a very abusive ex-husband. And I did it for a reason. I didn't just do it for me, but I did it for the future. I knew one thing, that if I didn't do it, something would have happened. Emmanuel was, and still is, the most abusive person on this earth. I can't talk as much as I used to talk about that man, but Emmanuel was someone that you can never trust. I remember one little thing, the day that my dad threw Emmanuel out of the house was because of an argument that Emmanuel and I had. And this is before I found out the real truth about him. So I, I had two decisions, and I wish I never did that one decision, but I did. And but we all have to deal with our uncertainties of our life, and we may do something that we're not proud of, but we have to. Emmanuel and I, we are now just really good friends. Well, not really good friends, but we are friends. And I don't talk to him as much as I used to talk to him. It's like, hey, how are you doing today? I'm doing fine. How are you doing today? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just stressed out or whatever. And I'm like, that's cool. That's cool. And move on from there. So it's whatever. It's whatever. It really is. It's something that you got to just let it go. Sometimes in any person's life, letting go is something that's the hardest to do. You don't want to let go of something, but then you're thinking, like, if I don't let go, am I never going to grow up? And growing up in any relationship or any adults is something that anyone has to do in their life. So that's one thing that I do. I've always told my kids is if you're going to be in a relationship, you're going to be open to that one person. If you're having a rough day, you're going to be like, yeah, okay, I'm mad. I'm ticked. I'm not pissed off at you, but I'm pissed off with what's happening. And open up to them. You can be mad and upset and angry, but don't take it out on that one person that actually loves you. And if you're going to take it out on them, apologize 2-3 hours down the road. Okay, I'm in the wrong. You're not. You're right. I'm wrong. Let's get over it. There you go. Is it going to make it better that you may have made them feel like crap? Maybe not. But apologizing is better than not apologizing at all. And that's how I see it. Okay, so anyways, less about me, more about everyone else. How is everyone doing? I'm doing okay, I guess. I'm just stressed out to the bloody max. I want my passport and I want to get the hell out of this area. Stop being so stressed out, and I just want to relax. I just want to be like, laugh and think, wow, this is what happened 10, 12 years ago? Can we just laugh about this now? Because this is what's going to be really funny in the end. That I'm thinking to myself, why? Why do we have to go down the road and thinking like, okay, I was in the wrong a lot of things that I did, but I think it's time for me to overcome that. So here's some advice, guys. If you guys are going to have an argument, apologize afterwards. If you're going to get mad at that one person, remember you're getting mad at the person that you actually do love. And that could put a big damper on anyone's relationship. And there's something else. And this is really hard for me to talk about. But you got to learn to trust any relationship. You got to learn to trust. It may suck. I'm just saying, it will suck. If you can't trust, that's bad. Okay? If you can trust, then you're going to ask yourself, what is going on? Why am I so pissy? And what got me angry? Well, there's one thing that did get me angry, and I'm not going to get into it because it's not my words to get into it. I know that as a couple, I will always be there for Freddie. And if Freddie's mad at me, then we'll overcome that. Isn't this really cute? Look at this. There's like deer and antlers. Like this is something that Freddie and I would have in our home. Look how pretty this is. And that's a TV. Look how beautiful this is. That wood is very big. That's what she said. I don't know if I'd have that big of a pieces of wood. I'd probably have Freddie cut those wood parts up again, but yeah. Let's see if I can make these pieces smaller. Oh yeah, here we go. I don't want. I don't know why the Sims 4 do that. Can anybody tell me? There, I like that. That's a lot better. Because in a way, if you're putting something like this in there, this is what it would be like. So it wouldn't be big chunks of wood. So here's another little story. Me being a child and all. Me being raised up in a farm, and we also had a cabin out of Pike Lake. So I remember coming home off the bus and walking home, and my dad used to always have a rule. If your kids are coming off the bus, you grab some firewood from the firewood stash and walk it to the house every day. And I did that every day. And it was close to the road, but it was locked up, and I had the code to get in, and there was a wheelbarrow. So I'd throw my book bag over my shoulders, and I had a buckle right here, and I tightened it up around here and around my waist because I was really thin. And I remembered radioing into the main house saying, "Hey, I'm home, guys. I'll be there in about 5-10 minutes," and I put the radio down, and I walked with this wheelbarrow of giant ass wood. I used to do that every day, and that's one thing that helped my dad, because my grandfather, he was a very sick man, so he could never really do as much as a lot of people could do. So yeah, so help out, and remember, be considerate to people, because you may be angry at anyone, but remember, you're not being angry at them, you're being angry at yourself. So if you've done something, admit it. But anyways, this house is actually coming along really nicely. I like this. This must be something that I downloaded recently, and I would have probably 2 double sinks, but I love that. That's cute. I'm actually gonna go downstairs and grab something. Look how beautiful this dining room is. Isn't that beautiful? Like, look how beautiful this is. I love this. This is pretty. And then we go into the kitchen. But we're going to go in here, and I want to grab this because I'll show you why. Oh, you can even slot it in there. Oh, this is not good. I like that. That's cool. Okay. So I've been watching a lot of videos about campers. I've been doing this since day one, and I'm thinking about 2 kinds. I'm thinking about a 5th wheel, which is really expensive. I'm also thinking about maybe saving up for the future, because I would like to get one, because I think they're pretty epic and I love them. I was thinking maybe picking up an Airstream like I had as a child. We had an Airstream growing up, and it was a classic, and it's something that I want to get. I want to be able to share a little bit of some memories when I was growing up. So I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't really fully got the time to really talk about Fred about the future. I'll talk to him later about it, but I've been really thinking about maybe an Airstream or maybe a 5th wheeler. So I'm thinking something down the road, like a fifth wheeler, would be really epic for us because then we can grow our family in it, and we can have a washer and dryer, and yeah, and that'll be until the house is built and all of that cool stuff. So okay, that's cool. I'm actually thinking. Oh. Actually, we love our phones and stuff in real life. We really do. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's really cute. It's too small. Too big. I mean, not too small. It's too big. What is this? Okay, we have cowgirl boots. Could put some boots underneath it. We're not doing that. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if that's gonna stay there. I love owls. A lot of people don't know that about me. I like owls. Owls are cute. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, give me a minute, guys. I have to run to the bathroom. Give me a minute. Give me a minute, guys. My stomach's upset. Okay, I'm back. Those are pretty. Okay, let's go upstairs. I'm just trying to see if there's any more clutter bathroom items we can use. At least my phone's charged. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that, guys. Itchy, itchy, itchy. What's this? Oh, that's cute. Everybody knows me that I would use a fan. That's pretty. I like that. I'm enjoying this. Lost boy, live in the clouds. Listen to Peter Pan. Oh, itchy. I don't like these new earbuds I got from Samsung. They make your ears sweat and itch, and I just don't like that feeling. I'm going for a walk tomorrow Let's hope it's done snowing. We definitely know whose desk is this. Fred's like, oh, what's wrong with her some days? I love her, but what the? Oh, that's cute. Ooh, I have an idea for this. Fred, put your sweaters away. No. I could totally see him saying that. No. Put your fucking sweaters away. Okay, we're not gonna start a fight, okay? Oh my gosh. It's all good. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. I want it, but we're not gonna do it. Not today. Ooh, this is cute. Anybody wants a what the mick? Okay then. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, I have this outside. Oh, that hurts. I think my nose piercing's infected again. Oh, excuse me, guys. That would be cool for like a yeah, I'm not gonna go there. Okay, I have an idea for my next build. Okay, that I like that. That's cute. Okay, this is so. This has to go here. Ooh, I have an idea. This is paper towel. Where? Oh, yeah, I already have that. So why is that too bloody low? Yeah, I like that. That's cool. And yes, I have like strip clubs and stuff in The Sims 4, so anybody's asking me about that, that's because this stuff is, yeah. Ooh, that's cute. That's cool. It's not like the air conditioning we have here. No, we're having an AC, but just trying to figure something out. That's cool. Okay, let's see something here. Okay, well, you know what? Now this is what my mom and dad used to have. They used to have their thermostat also in their bedroom too. Yeah, so they didn't have to go all the way downstairs, and works. No, I love adding these details into a house because it reminds me of real life. You know, you're gonna have switches and plugs and being a plumber's daughter, it has its perks, guys. I'm gonna put a mirror here actually. That's pretty, but it doesn't work. The frame doesn't work. It's too old-fashioned, so that reminds me of like, doesn't that look kind of like Alaska? Actually, I'm gonna do a and I'll add like plugs and stuff to the rooms and this is starting to look like a home. Isn't this weird? Like it's starting to look like a home. And if you guys don't know this, these are meant for, it's a GFCI outlet. That's what it says. What it's meant for, it's mainly meant for like bathrooms and stuff. They can also be used in the kitchen, but I wouldn't. It's a safety feature. Like I have one in the kitchen, but it's not the greatest. Oh, that's cute. And I always sleep with a fan. I always do. Home gym. No, I left that plug-in all the way over there because, yeah, I'll show you guys in a minute. Okay, mirrors. I have an idea. These are cute. That's cute. It's not gonna work there, but sorry guys, I'm just tired. But I'm not gonna stop because I'm tired. No, I don't do that. I used to when I was a lot younger, but well, that's just kind of cute. Oh, I have an idea for this. Oh, yes, thank you for making me think of something. I can put a bookshelf there. Yep. That's cute. Okay. I'm just gonna put this close to there. I need to get one of these in here. They need one there. Actually. I have to figure out what I want to do for supper tonight. Oh, that's pretty. Does that scream like a farm? That's pretty. I like that. That's cute. Huh. Yeah, actually, I like that. That's cute. I need to get a drain here, though. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I like this. This looks pretty. It screams like, look at me, this is my home. This is mine and my husband's home. Okay, that I like. I love that. That's very cute. Now, get that fixed. Save it. Another room done. The bedroom's sort of done, so we'll get it fixed now. Yeah, I would want something like this in real life. I would love my bathroom to look like that. That looks epic. I love these tiles. I'm wondering if there's something like that in real life. That's pretty. Now, I don't know if I want something like that. Ooh. Yes, please. The kids don't get hardwood. They get... Ooh. I thought that was my fiance, but no. Oh, that's cute. Ew. The hell kind of carpet is that? Kind of works with the hardwood, so I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Ooh, wait a minute. Something. There we go. Okay, so that room's done, that room's done, this room's done. This room needs a floor. That's pretty. And it goes really good with the wallpaper. And it goes really good with the floor out there. And it still screams color. Let's see what we have. That's pretty. And it actually lines up not bad, actually. I want something that screams my childhood. That's pretty, too. It's two. Okay. So all of this is done. So all of it downstairs is done. Basement's done. This room's done. I need to figure out a color for this room. I have another 10 more minutes, guys, and then I'm getting off here for the evening. Ooh, that's pretty. I love that. That's cute. Actually, I have an idea. Yep. I'm gonna keep this part because that screams like, I love this. This is beautiful. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, that's no. Okay, nope. Why is it so hard to find a bloody ass color that I like? Yeah, we're gonna do like a white house and stuff. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Yeah, this is pretty. Yeah, I got 6 minutes till my man calls me. Well, not really till he calls me, but it's just I'd like to not be on when he calls me. So I'm getting a headache, so I am thirsty. Hmm.